From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
Aggressive drivers, listen up, because police all over Luzerne County are cracking down to make sure the roadways are a safe place for motorists to drive. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jasmine Brooks. Do you ever catch yourself speeding, tailgating, or even running a red light? Well, state police warn motorists that these actions are considered to be aggressive driving. And for the next several weeks, troopers are taking extra measures to make sure that roadways are safe. As part of the Pennsylvania Aggressive Driving Enforcement and Education Project, state police throughout Luzerne County, along with local police departments, including Hazleton City Police, will be cracking down on aggressive drivers. We spoke with Sergeant Joseph Racho from the Hazleton State Police.
We'll be targeting specific areas that were and roadways that were identified by PennDOT through 5 years of crash data. Where aggressive driving was the cause of the accidents. The aggressive patrols are funded through the National Highway Safety Administration, and the money is given to departments and assigned to areas in their jurisdiction that have high crash areas due to aggressive driving.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has provided $2.3 million in federal funding for this project. Now, for more information, you can visit justdrivepa.com. When you ask a child what they dream of becoming when they're older, what do they say? For those who dream of becoming a police officer, the chance of a lifetime is happening at one local college campus, and kids are being given an inside look on what a trooper's job is all about. News 13 stopping by Penn State Hazleton, where the state police fire marshal made a stop by the Camp Cadet program that's being held all week long. Today, the fire marshal talked to the kids about his job investigating fires. We talked with Trooper Dave Peters about the camp.
Camp Cadet is a youth program sponsored by the Pennsylvania State Police. It's obviously we work in connection with local law enforcement as well to show a group of individuals from the Troop N coverage area what it's like in the Pennsylvania State Police Academy and just what law enforcement is in general. Try to break down some of the stereotypes that they may have as well. We're a paramilitary organization, so we instill a little bit of discipline with the drill and aspects, but throughout the day they get presentations from all different types of law enforcement on the federal level, local level, as well as the state. Really trying to build teamwork is really what you're about here, and push the kids to a point that they've never experienced, making them, a little more fit with the morning run and stuff like that, getting them out and getting them active and showing them that law enforcement, encompasses all that.
Tonight, the campers will get an up-close and personal look at a helicopter used by state police. And later in the week, a mock crash will be held for the campers to see what happens at the scene of an accident. The severe penalties imposed by the NCAA on Penn State University in the wake of a child abuse sex scandal have many reacting. Although the NCAA did not shut down the football program altogether, big sanctions have been issued. $60 million in fines. Current players now free to transfer to any school without sitting out a year. The Nittany Lions banned from playing in a bowl game for the next 4 years, and football scholarships cut. News 13 wanted to know what you thought of penalties issued by the NCAA. Do you think the punishment was too severe, or do you agree with the NCAA? Well, Robert Arias says they got it right. No one is above the lie, and one thing is for sure, our kids' well-being is more important than anything on this planet. While Cassandra D'Angelo, she says and thinks that it's only hurting the students, she adds, hire a whole new athletic department and move on. John Potosky wants to know if the teams that lost to PSU in those years now get a win, and asks, how do you undo a win? Kevin Hines says he doesn't understand why the up-and-coming students should be penalized for what someone else has done. Mary Lou Demshock, she thinks it was the kids that won or lost the games and made Penn State a proud college. So why take it away from them? They are Penn State. Holly Heerling adds that the kids should not be punished for the things they did not do that was wrong to take the wins away from them. Regina Roem calls these punishments way over the top. And finally, James McDermott seems to agree with the NCAA and says, I think they should not be allowed to play football for this season. Now, to all who filled in on our social chatter, we appreciate your opinion on this heated debate. He was scheduled to be released from prison in less than 7 weeks, but now one Luzerne County prisoner could be calling a jail cell home much longer after escaping from a work release program over the weekend. This is 25-year-old Joshua Vanderhoff, who escaped from a garbage collecting work release program on Sunday afternoon in Wilkes-Barre. Vanderhoff was scheduled to be released on September 8th from his sentence, and Vanderhoff did not act alone. 24-year-old Justin Paterick of Freeland also walked away. Paterick was scheduled to get out in March of next year. The pair was caught just 2 hours after their escape and will likely spend more time behind bars. Moving on tonight, take a look at these pictures sent to News 13 from West Hazleton Police. Police need your help in identifying these 2 suspects who attempted to steal a $500 welder from Tractor Supply in West Hazleton. The attempted theft happened Monday afternoon just after 5. If you have any information, please dial 911. Police in Rush Township also need your help in finding a pair of thieves that took merchandise including 5 TVs from a department store. Take a good look at these pictures. Police say this man and woman stole the televisions from the hometown Walmart early Monday morning. The thieves entered the store separately and left with more than $1,200 in merchandise. The pair loaded the TVs into a pickup truck with a cap over the bed before leaving the store parking lot. If you have any information, please call police at 668-4242. Coming up on News 13, we have your chance to win some delicious treats. If you like the taste of fresh blueberries, we got this Sunday for you. Plus, today was the perfect day to get your car squeaky clean. We'll stop by one car wash where kiddos were hard at work. Stay with us. It's back by popular demand, the Blueberry and Ice Cream Social. Fresh picked blueberries are the main ingredient for all the delicious desserts you will find this Thursday, July 26th at St. John's Lutheran Church in Hazleton. Stop by for one of their famous Blueberry Sundays anytime from 4 to 7 on Us. Caller 13 right now will win a free sundae for you and a friend. Call 459-9813, and of course this is for the Live at 4 newscast only. Good luck. Up now on your screen, those winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck to you if you played your daily number 108, Big 40502, Quinto 30600, and your treasure hunt 6, 13, 17, 20, 27.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy birthday to Colleen Boyle. This wish comes with love from your family and friends. Also tonight, happy birthday, Tony Farnell. This wish comes from Tom, your family and friends. Tonight's Talk of the Town report, the Hazel Township Recreation Board will be presenting The Muppets Movie at the park. The event will be held Thursday, July 26th at Community Park. Bring your favorite lawn chair or blanket for this great free event. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Emma T. Klemovich of Frackville. Mass will be celebrated Thursday at 10:30 a.m. at the Annunciation BVM Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Albert L. Gurkowski Funeral Home. David H. Slusser of Drums. Funeral is Thursday at 11 a.m. from the Butler Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. And Irene S. Wenchek of Ladenburg. Mass will be held Thursday at noon at the Holy Angels Church in Newark, Delaware. Friends may call Thursday from 11 a.m. to noon. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for second best when dining out. Discover Mia's new low-price dinner menu. And remember, there's always plenty of free gated parking behind the Markle Building.
Well, in just 2 weeks, one of the biggest golf tournaments will take place at Sand Springs. This year, the Making a Difference Foundation is raising money for the American Cancer Society. All month, News 13's Janine Mazurkevich has been informing you on how your money will be put to good use.
Well, the Making a Difference Foundation is having our 3rd annual golf tournament. This year we are benefiting the American Cancer Society, and we've been telling you every Tuesday how important it is for you to support this event, to support the people in your community. We all know someone who's affected by cancer. Today we are focusing on the Road to Recovery program that supports the American Cancer Society. It's funded through you, through your donations. Your donations do not leave the area. They stay right here in Greater Hazleton. Road to Recovery, we have Richard Rogers. He's the coordinator of the Road to Recovery program, just one of the many programs that the American Cancer Society participates in and actually offers to the community. So thank you for joining us. Tell us what the Road to Recovery program is.
The Road to Recovery program is a program that permits people who have cancer to get free transportation to their treatment centers, be that locally here in the Hazleton area or out of the Hazleton area. And today, of course, Bob is a recipient of that program to the University of Pennsylvania on several different occasions. And I'm a volunteer coordinator of this program with about 14 or 15 other drivers who volunteer our time and often our car and or the American Cancer car that was provided by funds that came from this community for that purpose. And we're happy to be here with Bob. Thank you so much for letting us inside of your home, and congratulations, first of all, on being a cancer survivor. You had tongue cancer, and if it wasn't for the American Cancer Society and the Road to Recovery program, where would you be today?
I don't know where I'd be. Because if it wasn't for Mr. Rogers and the Cancer Society in general, I wouldn't have had no transportation down to Philadelphia to get operated on, which I was operated on in July of last year. The people are fantastic at the Cancer Society. I had no problem with the people at all. They were bending backwards to help me, and I'm just so glad that the Cancer Society did give me the chance to give me the transportation to go back and forth to Philadelphia to get operated on. I was operated on 3 times for tongue cancer. When I was operated on, I had to go back a 4th time because they had to take the lymph node out of my neck because they were afraid that the cancer might spread. So Mr. Rogers was the one that I recommended to take me back and forth to Philadelphia. He was very, very nice. He just kept my mind at ease.
Okay. So, Bob, why do you think people should give to the golf tournament this year and give back to the American Cancer Society?
I think the Cancer Society really could use the money. They could use the volunteers because the volunteers are the backbone of the Cancer Society. It's not so much the money, it's the going back and forth to treatment centers and getting treated for chemotherapy or radiation or whatever you have, and the money would help very, very much.
Well, thank you for having us. I want to remind everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you. I want to remind everyone, the Making a Difference Foundation, our tournament is coming up. It's August 4th. It's a Saturday at Sand Springs. We need golfers. We need donations. We have a ton of prizes we're going to be giving away. We have live entertainment at night. Everything is very affordable. We have a memorial wall if you'd like to put a name on our memorial wall. We have golf balls donated by James Urick in memory of his wife, Heather Urick. And we have a carnival for the children outside. We just have a lot of entertainment. A big thank you to John Shima at Sand Springs for helping to make this possible. We're 2 weeks away. We're looking for you to come out and golf. It's going to be a great time. You're going to have a lot of fun, and most importantly, you're going to be helping the American Cancer Society and people in your own backyards. So for now, I'm Janine Mazurkevich, and we'll go back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Janine. Moving on tonight, if you happen to pass the YMYWCA in Hazleton today, you may have noticed lots of bubbles. And if you had your windows rolled down, you may have heard all the fun that was going on. News 13 stopping by the car wash that was going on from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. today. The car wash also featured a bake sale. Now, these two events were all part of the camp program. Proceeds will help pay for their annual camp carnival at the end of the summer. If you didn't get your car cleaned today, no worries. The kids will be holding another car wash in August. Today was the ideal day to be outside. We'll take a look at your forecast in just a minute, but first let's take a look at tonight's creative condition. This picture sent to us by Luis Torres from the West Hazelton Elementary School. His creative condition is all about the sunshine, and I think that's him playing outside. Thanks so much to Luis. Now let's take a look at that weather over the next 24 hours. Tonight mostly cloudy, mostly clear rather, with a low down to 57 degrees for our median night. Tomorrow, sunny skies, a high of 78 degrees. And we'll be right back with more news and information next here on News 13. We begin tonight in the Valley, where kids from all over the area are participating in a variety of summer camps. From scarecrow making to playing in the sand, dozens of kiddos were taking it outside today to play in the sunshine.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazelton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Thanks so much for staying with us tonight. I'm Jasmine Brooks. From The Wizard of Oz to SpongeBob SquarePants, the themes were endless when it came to making scarecrows at one summer camp for kids. News 13 stopping by Whispering Willows Park this morning to visit the kids participating in the summer camp program. Today's fun was scarecrow making, and it was a contest that featured 9 teams that competed, decking out their scarecrows in clothes, masks, and all kinds of accessories. But the best part of the contest was the voting process. Children placed a canned good they donated in front of their favorite scarecrow, allowing them not only to have fun, but to learn how to give back to the community. We spoke with Park Program Director Renee Andruzzi.
And how we had them vote was they brought a canned good, and they placed the canned good in front of the scarecrow that they liked best. And we're going to donate all the canned goods we received today to the Valley Food Pantry here in Cunningham. We just got them in teams. The kids have been really good together all this year, and they have been really good team players and got together, and they just had a blast with it.
Over 80 cans of food were collected today, with the winning team collecting 17 cans. Thanks to local sponsors, the kids received some prizes for all their hard work, but the top team, they got something a little different: the chance to either pie the program director in the face, cover her in silly string, or decorate her van with car paint. Their choice? To decorate her van, and Andruzzi says she will take one for the team by driving it just like that for an entire week. Now to Butler Township, where another summer camp program is putting smiles on the faces of many children. News 13 stopping by all the fun this morning at the Butler Township Community Center. Through this program, the kids will be introduced to new, interesting people every single day and learn exciting lessons too. Already the kids got to meet a scientist and a martial arts instructor, but the fun is just beginning. Later, the kids will meet a yoga instructor and even get to see a fire truck. We spoke with one camper who says she's having a blast.
I like to play kickball and basketball on the basketball court, and I like to climb on the monkey bars and go on the slide and on the swings.
It breaks up the day, especially since there's only half of the day. It still allows parents to do things with their children in the afternoon, but every day it gets them out of the house and playing with their friends.
New campers are welcome to sign up anytime throughout the summer. The program runs weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Butler Township Community Center. Well, when you ask a child what they dream of becoming when they're older, what do they say? For those who dream of becoming a police officer, the chance of a lifetime is happening at one local college campus, and kids are being given an inside look on what a trooper's job is all about. News 13 stopping by Penn State Hazelton, where the state police fire marshal made a stop by the Camp Cadet program that's being held all week long. Today, the fire marshal talked to kids about his job of investigating fires. We talked with Trooper Dave Peters about the camp.
Camp Cadet is a youth program sponsored by the Pennsylvania State Police. It's obviously we work in connection with local law enforcement as well to show a group of individuals from the Troop N coverage area what it's like in the Pennsylvania State Police Academy, and just what law enforcement is in general. Try to break down some of the stereotypes that they may have as well. We're a paramilitary organization, so we instill a little bit of discipline with the drill and aspects, but throughout the day they get presentations from all different types of law enforcement on the federal level, local level, as well as the state. Really trying to build teamwork is really what you're about here, and push the kids to a point that they've never experienced, making them, a little more fit with the morning run and stuff like that, getting them out and getting them active and showing them that law enforcement, encompasses all that.
Tonight, the campers will get up close and personal with a helicopter used by state police. And later in the week, a mock crash will be held for the campers to see what happens at the scene of an accident. An event that will be happening this weekend in Schuylkill County is sure to bring the entire family together. The 42nd annual Men of Marion Summer Picnic will take place at Marion High School in Hometown. News 13 took a visit to the school to talk with organizers who tell us the agenda is packed with activities.
Well, we have a lot of entertainment coming in. We have Crazy Hearts on Friday evening. We have cartoon Saturday evening, and Remember When Sunday evening. It's country, it's rock and roll, and it's oldies, so there's a little bit of entertainment for everybody. We have a lot of different things going on this year. Sunday night at 10 o'clock we are going to have fireworks for the first time, so we're extremely excited about that. We had a Little League tournament a few weeks ago. That helped generate the money that we will be using for the fireworks. So we have a lot of things going on this weekend.
The picnic has a twofold purpose. It is certainly one of the biggest fundraisers that the Men of Marion sponsor each year. And also it's an opportunity for members of our own family, past members of our family, such as alumni and their family, come back to sort of socialize with their classmates, with their fellow students, families interaction. So I think it's a twofold purpose. And the main purpose for the Men of Marion doing this fundraiser is to provide opportunities for our athletes here at school. They also pay for all the insurance for our students, as well as give financial aid to many students here at Marion High School.
Again, fireworks will go off Sunday night around 10 p.m. A flea market, delicious food, and beverages will also be on the menu. If you would like more information on this picnic, you can call 467-0641. This event is rain or shine. Coming up on News 13, we'll take one more look at that forecast for you over the next few days. Plus, 30,000 pounds of meat is being recalled. How you can protect yourself is coming up next. We have an important recall to tell you about tonight. Nearly 30,000 pounds of ground beef is being recalled by Cargill Meat Solutions. The recall of fresh ground beef comes after a 7-state salmonella outbreak. Here in Pennsylvania, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service announced that the Wyalusing PA-based company would recall packages of 85% lean ground beef that was produced on May 25th of this year, that were sold wholesale and for processing to retailers. Eating food contaminated with salmonella bacteria can cause infection. Common symptoms include diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and fever within 12 to 72 hours of ingesting the bacteria. As for Cargill, the company said it's contacting realtors to make certain they know which ground beef products are affected and urges consumers with any opened or unopened packages affected by the recalls to return them to the point of purchase. If you have any questions, you can contact Cargill's Consumer Relations toll-free telephone number 1-888-812-1646. Well, do you ever catch yourself speeding, tailgating, or even running a red light? Police warn motorists that these actions are considered to be aggressive driving. And for the next several weeks, troopers are taking extra measures to make sure the roadways are safe. As part of Pennsylvania Aggressive Driving Enforcement and Education Project, state police throughout Luzerne County, along with local police departments, including Hazleton City Police, will be cracking down on aggressive drivers. We spoke with Sergeant Joseph Rachel from the Hazleton State Police.
We'll be targeting specific areas that were and roadways that were identified by PennDOT through 5 years of crash data where aggressive driving was the cause of the accidents. The aggressive patrols are funded through the National Highway Safety Administration, and the money is given to departments and assigned to areas in their jurisdiction that have high crash areas due to aggressive driving.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has provided $2.3 million in federal funding for this project. For more information, visit justdrivepa.com. The severe penalties imposed by the NCAA on Penn State University in the wake of the sex child abuse scandal have many reacting. Although the NCAA did not shut down the football program altogether, big sanctions have been issued. $60 million in fines. Current players now free to transfer to any other school without sitting out a year. The Nittany Lions banned from playing in a bowl game for the next 4 years, and football scholarships cut. News 13 wants to know what you thought of penalties issued by the NCAA. Do you think punishment was too severe, or do you agree? Robert Arias says they got it right. No one is above the law. And one thing is for sure, our kids' well-being is more important than anything on this planet. Cassandra D'Angelo thinks that this is only hurting the students. She adds, hire a whole new athletic department and move on. John Petoskey wants to know if the teams that lost to Penn State in those years now get a win, and asks, how do you undo a win? Kevin Hines says he doesn't understand why the up-and-coming students should be penalized for what someone else has done. Mary Lou Demshock thinks it was the kids that won or lost the games and made Penn State a proud college. So why take it out on them? They are Penn State. Holly Hurling adds that the kids should not be punished for the things they did not do wrong, and they should not take the wins away from them. Regina Roman calls these punishments way over the top. And finally, James McDermott seems to agree with the NCAA and says, I think they should not be allowed to play football for this season. To all those who filled in on our social chatter, we appreciate your opinion on this heated debate. More news and information is headed your way here on News 13. Our Gary Perna will join us live from downtown Hazleton as we prepare for Media Day happening tonight.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Columbus Clippers go home to Ohio after their weekend in the Lehigh Valley. Of course, with all due respect to the beautiful city of Columbus, Ohio, home for Russell Canzler is right here in the greater Hazleton area, and he was soaking it up all weekend long. He's always played well down at Coca-Cola Park, and it was no exception this weekend. Yesterday, in the fourth and final game there, Canzler also put his mark on the game. You can see right here, he leads off with a double and a booming base hit, puts him halfway home. And that's always a good thing. He's been hitting the ball hard, getting a lot of extra base hits. Now, he would advance to third base on the next batter, and that sets him up in scoring position. And it's just 90 feet from third base coming on home. And Canzler's done a lot of that this year, too, putting together another solid season. Set the bar real high last year's league MVP. So when you take a look at what it looks like, he's really putting together impressive numbers again. And speaking of impressive numbers, not only Canzler have a nice day, 2 for 5, knocked in a run, his Columbus team, 14-9 winners over Lehigh Valley. Now, as we said, last year he was playing for Durham. He got a cup of coffee with the Tampa Bay Rays, first major league hit at Yankee Stadium. But now he's an Indian, and talking a little bit about the transition, going from one organization to the other.
No, it was definitely a transition for me this offseason coming in. You know, I had big expectations in being in the Rays organization. I felt like I had a good chance to make their team out of camp, but you know, that's how baseball works out. Sometimes you know, your plans don't match up with how the game has it fit. But it's a business. It's a business, and I understand and respect that. And I was extremely honored to become a part of this organization. They're giving me a great opportunity here to get a lot of at-bats in Major League Camp and show what I could do at that level. And the same thing here. I'm getting an opportunity to play every day in AAA, and that's all you can really ask for. So, it was a little bit of a roller coaster up and down year. I had some losses in my family. Transitioning to a new team, a new organization, and then the birth of my son, which has been the biggest blessing of my life. So it's been a lot to handle, but it's all been for the best.
And we'll have a full report. Our Kristen Bazinski spent a lot of time over the weekend down at Coca-Cola Park, and we'll be bringing it to you all week long as we check in with Russ Canzler, following him as we do all season long. Now, Kyle Landis, we've been following him. Life of a relief pitcher. When your team wins big, you don't get in the game. Akron, 11-1 winners over Erie, and so Landis stayed snug and secure in the bullpen. Gwinnett, the Braves, knocked off the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Yankees 10-6. The final there. Of course, a couple of Scranton Wilkes-Barre guys no longer there. Get traded for Ichiro Suzuki. So that's the way it goes. Minor League Baseball tonight, as we said, Columbus returns home. They're playing their interstate rivals, the Toledo Mud Hens. Meanwhile, Erie and Akron again. Scranton Wilkes-Barre moves on to Charlotte, and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs will entertain the Norfolk Club, the Baltimore Oriole AAA team. Phils and Brewers be the Cubs and Pirates. You got the Mets and Nationals, and as we said, Yankees and the Seattle Mariners in Major League Baseball. Hey, how hungry are you tonight? The most popular wing night in town is up at Bottlenecks. That's right, they've got the area's best wings, and every Tuesday they're just $9.95 for all you can eat. All of the delicious flavors. You can have as many as you like. You can't go wrong, and they are delicious. Up at Bottlenecks every Tuesday. They sponsor us not only on Tuesdays, but it's a great place.
Welcome back. The weather outside today, ideal to be outside, but what will the rest of the week bring our way? That answer in just a bit, but first take a look at tonight's creative condition. This picture sent to us by Luis Torres from the West Hazelton Elementary School. His creative condition is all about the sunshine, and I'm pretty sure that's him playing outside. Thanks to Luis. Taking a look now at that 4-day outlook. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low down to 57 degrees for our media night. Your 4-day outlook goes like this. Wednesday, high of 78 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Into Thursday, we're going to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny with a high near 87 degrees. Friday, TGIF to you, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the morning, mostly cloudy with a high near 78 degrees. And finally, your Saturday is going to also have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny skies with a high near 77 degrees. Your forecast tonight brought to you by Just Windows and much, much more. They are located on 1st Street in Freeland. For better windows and better installation, that equals Just Windows. Give them a call today at 636-1133. Also by the Lazy Dog Salon, the dog and cat grooming place in West Hazelton. Give them a call for your furry friend, 459-0310. And Valley High too. Valley High Drive-In is located on Route 93 in West Hazelton. Food, delicious ice cream, and so much more. And of course, they are open for the summer season. All right, moving on. In just over 1 hour, Broad Street will be packed with people for the 3rd annual Media Day. A lot of hard work has gone into preparing for tonight. Right now, joining us live from the streets of downtown Hazelton are Gary Perna.
Well, thanks, Jasmine. We are live outside our SSP TV studios as we are getting ready and setting up for Media Day 2012 here in downtown Hazelton. As you can see, we have everything already starting to come here. We have the dinosaurs. The stage is here for the performances tonight. Along the performances, Greg Palmer will be here. Of course, Tracy's Dance Academy will be here, local organizations as well. And we're going to be giving out a lot of prizes. Our own Janine Mazurkavich is here. And Janine, we have a lot to give out tonight.
We're excited. It's a beautiful night, as Jasmine just said. Come on down to downtown Hazelton, 6 to 8 o'clock. We have a ton of prizes, and they are from local businesses. You can win a $50 gift certificate to Vito's. Summerfest to Mohegan Sun. It's an 80s celebration this coming weekend. Sand Springs Golf Course. We have passes for the movies, pay-per-view. The Renaissance Fair is coming up. We have tickets there. Aussies tickets. We have a lot going on here in downtown Hazleton. As you can see, like Gary said, we have Greg Palmer setting up. We have acts coming in from Tracy's School of Dance, and we have the dinosaurs here. We have Mountain Speedway participating. We have a lot of dignitaries coming. This is a 3rd annual Media Day. It's brought to you by the Standard Speaker and SSP TV, and it's just a great way to get the community involved and be hometown proud. We are proud of Hazleton. We are proud of Greater Hazleton area, and we want you to come on down, support this cause, and just have a really good time. All of your favorite TV personalities are going to be here as well. We have the mayor coming of Hazleton. We have Donald Leschko coming. He's going to bring the fire truck, so the kids always like to see that. It's just going to be a really, really nice event. And I'd like to personally thank all of our sponsors who we've been promoting here on News 13 and also in the Standard Speaker. Without them, of course, none of this is possible, and also to Service Electric Cablevision. So come on down and see us. We'd love to see you in person. We get so many good responses through the news and through our Facebook accounts and social media, but we want to meet you, so come on down to Greater Hazleton tonight.
And Janine, also, we will have merchandise on sale from the girls. Of course, the girls will be here tonight. We'll have News 13 shirts, Sam LaSant show mugs for sale, and the dinosaurs, which are being set up right now. I'm excited for the dinosaurs. These look pretty cool. And Tux the Penguin will be here tonight. And of course, he's a... How could you can't go wrong with Tux. I mean,
we'll have you do a cartwheel with Tux.
Well, we'll try.
We want to mention that the proceeds for all of the sales of our merchandise will be going to the American Cancer Society, specifically for breast cancer awareness. So we want you to come on down, have fun, win a giveaway or two, and just have a good old time. It's beautiful out.
It is. It's beautiful. Once again, everyone, we will be broadcasting live from 6 until 8 tonight here in front of our SSP TV studios on Broad Street. Come out and join us, and if you can't, well, you can watch it, but you're going to miss all the fun. Reporting live in downtown Hazleton for News 13, I'm Gary Perna. I'll send it back to you, Jasmine, in the studio.
All right, Gary and Janine, thanks so much. And remember, we're live from 6 to 8 from the streets of downtown Hazleton. Make sure to tune in, or better yet, stop by our SSP TV studios. We're located at 109 West Broad Street in the city of Hazleton. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for making us a part of your day. Of course, you can catch this newscast again for a rebroadcast throughout tonight, or simply go to News 13's website, ssptv.com. There you will find everything Greater Hazleton and beyond. It's all just one click away. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe. We'll see you tonight at Media Night. Good night.